Greetings, salutations everybody, and welcome to the channel of Flash with my playthrough of Zatch Bell Mamodo Battles on the Nintendo GameCube. And whoo boy, it's been a whole year since I recorded the last episode. Actually, more like technically 2 years ago, because even though I last uploaded episode 3 on February 26th, I think that's the date, February 26th if I'm not mistaken. But even before I uploaded that, I've actually recorded the entire episode like probably a year even before that, so it just took me a really long time to edit it. Just like it took me a really long time to edit this episode too. Actually, it didn't really take me that long. It only took me maybe, 3 or 4 months? And that's because I'm a lazy asshole who just procrastinates all the time. If I had like a dedicated time of work, give me like one day, one 24-hour day of just non-stop working on it, I would honestly be done with the entire series. But I have ADD and I can only work on it like an hour per week, if even, and I'm getting way too much into it. We're getting into the story mode now. It's been too long, I'm stalling. We're going to story mode. We're gonna do Brago stuff today. And I love Brago. He's one of my favorite characters to play as. Better than Kanchame. I'm not a fan of Kanchame's playstyle, but I prefer Brago. And Brago, we're gonna Brago into the story mode. I tried to make a pun. It didn't come out the way I planned. But we're not gonna start it yet because we got a bio to go through. So it's bio time. Biography. Brago and Sherry. Hey, I think that was my best impersonation yet. Darkness. Check. Brooding. Check. Angst. Check. The Edge! Check-a-rooney. Y'all know who I'm talking about. No, not him. Not him either. Oh! I'm talking about Brago. Man, I love this guy. But what's so great about Brago, you ask? Well, he knows how to pool his own weight in battle because he understands the gravity of the situation and will take the win by force if necessary. His powers are gravity-based, if you didn't catch on to that just now. Yes, I know, my jokes felt a bit forced. Wait, I already said that. Whatever. Anyways, Brago is a no-nonsense Mamodo who only has one thing on his mind: power, winning, and becoming king of the Mamodo world. Yeah, I know, that's 3 things. Shut up. Brago's a hateful guy who despises the fact that he's forced to team up with a weak, feeble human just to use his powers. But little does he know that the bond between human and Mamodo can help him reach great heights that he couldn't reach alone. How inspirational! I love it! But don't let that fool you. Even without his partner's help, Brago is still an incredibly powerful Mamodo who is capable of defeating enemies on his strengths alone. This guy got his entire arm ripped off, and he still kicked ass. And then he just put his arm back on, with bandages. Such a badass. There's a reason why this Goliath goth is infamous in the Mamodo world as someone you do not want to mess with. That being said, Brago isn't a complete monster who wants to see the world burn. Oh no. After being in the company of his partner Sherry for some time, Brago slowly started losing his bloodthirsty edge and started becoming more compassionate. And even becoming a role model too, helping those weaker than him find their inner courage and strength. But just because his ravenous rage might have simmered down a bit, that doesn't mean he can't completely decimate any opponent that dares to stand in his way. Brago is truly a force to be reckoned with.
It doesn't take long for anybody who fights me to learn that they were fools to make me one of their enemies.
She's got grace. She's got class. She's got a thirst for vengeance? What we got right here is Sherry Belmont. Sherry Belmont is a fearsome lady who knows how to get shit done. She may carry an aura of class and regality, but that in no way means she's any slouch during Mamodo Battles. Take her lightly and you can kiss that sweet demonic book of yours goodbye. But you may be asking yourself, why is this deadly debutante walking around with such a stick up her ass? Well, can you blame her? How would you act if you watched your best friend get corrupted into a heartless killing machine by an ambiguously gendered demon with scorching flame powers? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways, Coco is Sherry's best friend. As children, Coco first met Sherry when she saved her from killing herself and gave her the willpower to keep on living her life to the fullest, and they've been BFFs forever. Wait, that's redundant. Best friends forever, forever? That's like when people say ATM machines. Okay, but anyways, despite their massive class divide, these two girls were an inseparable pair. But now that Coco's been brainwashed by Mamodo, Sherry made it her life mission to rescue her best friend from corruption while also taking out her unbridled anger on every unfortunate Mamodo that comes across her path and swiftly put an end to the Mamodo Battles! Yeah, even though she's a total badass, she's still only human. She's still a human with physical human limitations. She can get exhausted and pass out in the middle of battle and leave Brago to take on the brunt of the work. But, despite these shortcomings, Sherry always puts on a stoic demeanor whenever she can and trudges on to save her best friend. Because if she doesn't save her, who will?
Hunt them down. And then show them no mercy. And finally grab their book and burn it. I'll do whatever it takes to end this battle. Whatever it takes.
Okay, bear with me. We've got quite a few spells to go over. Just like how Brago has the most amount of spells in the show, Brago has the most amount of spells in the game. At a whopping 8 spells. So here we go. Spell number 1.
Race!
This is Brago's most basic spell. It's a small little orb of gravity energy. Don't ask me how gravity can be turned into an energy-like attack. I don't know. Welcome to anime. Anyways, this can be a totally valid attack to use. The spell cost isn't that much, and it can help whittle the opponent down. It can also be used when you have very little spell energy left, and you just want to fire out a couple of extra projectiles from a safe distance if your opponent's health bar is hanging by a thread, and you don't want to get in too close and personal to finish him off. Actually, running out of spell energy isn't that big of a deal for Brago, because he doesn't have a designated shield spell. He just blocks spells with his bare arms, which doesn't cost any spell points. So, depending on your playstyle, you may or may not be spamming the hell out of race. There are other great spells in Brago's arsenal that can get the job done right, such as spell number 2! Here is an actual gravity attack. This creates a pillar of gravity that puts the pressure on your opponent and temporarily immobilizes them. Since this attack only works on opponents who are right in front of you, this is an excellent attack for whenever your opponent gets too up close and personal with you and you just need them to simmer down a bit. This attack can stop opponents dead in their tracks if they try to rush you with a dash attack, a regular attack, or a side B. The temporary immobilization they get also gives you the perfect chance to follow up with a stronger attack or an ultimate attack. This attack is so amazing. Use it whenever you can. The only problems that it has are its limited range and the fact that it only does 1 damage. But that's fair considering the guaranteed follow-up attack you can do whenever you land the Gravity Ray. Here's the 3rd spell!
You gotta race!
This is Race. but bigger! Much like how Zatch's Zakaraga is a better version of his Zakare, Gigano Race is a better version of Race. It's bigger, it's faster, and it can go right through your opponent's weaker spells. This is an incredibly reliable attack to use, but it uses up way more of the spell gauge. It's also a good strategy to switch between this and the regular Race to throw off your opponent. The last thing you want to be is predictable. But then again, that really only applies if you're battling another human and not a CPU. But unfortunately, I don't think this game will ever be featured on EVO anytime soon. Whatever. Be it human or bot, Gigano Race is a fantastic spell to use. Whew, spell number 4.
Ion Gravity Ray!
If you hadn't caught on to the naming patterns yet, allow me to enlighten you. Ion Gravity Ray is just a stronger version of Gravity Ray. But, to its credit, it doesn't serve the same function as Gravity Ray. Yeah, both attacks apply a vast amount of pressure to the opponent, but Ion Gravity Ray is just a straight up damage attack, and it doesn't even leave the enemy immobilized. It also has a longer range. The spell looks cool, but I wouldn't recommend using it. The hitbox is a bit weird. When you first activate the spell, it looks like a regular Gravity Ray, but then after a second, it extends into the stronger Ion Gravity Ray. But the damage only occurs when the extended part is active. So for that first telegraphed second of the spell, it does nothing, except for giving your opponent ample time to get out of the way. The damage also isn't anything to write home about. Disregarding Race in the 2 spells that only do 1 damage, Ion Gravity Ray is the weakest spell in Brago's arsenal. The only time I could see anybody using this spell is whenever they just landed a Gravity Ray and immobilized the opponent, allowing for a free hit. And even still, if you paralyze your opponent, why would he choose to do this move instead of its stronger Gigano Race or the ultimate spell? Ion Gravity Ray is just another victim of only being in the game because it's Brago's canonical spell from the show, and it has to be in the game just because of that. No practical in-game utility whatsoever. Next. Okay guys, we're halfway done. And what's a better way to celebrate this milestone than with an ultimate spell?
Dioga Graviton!
Is Brago's ultimate spell, a giant sphere of gravitational energy that puts the Gigano Race to shame. This behemoth of an attack obliterates anything that stands in its path, especially Mamodo, and more importantly, their spell books. But sorry folks, no book burning in this game. We just gotta settle for destroying the Mamodo instead. This attack is great, and it looks badass. The damage it deals is also at a respectable 170, which is the most damage of all the characters we've played as so far. There are still a few characters whose ultimate spell does more damage, but that doesn't mean Brago's ultimate is any less respectable. This thing will mess you up, or should I say down, because of gravity. Spell 6.
Bobber Graviton!
This is Brago's mid-air attack. He jumps in the air and summons a massive field of gravity upon the opponent. It's essentially the good part of the Ion Gravity Ray, but from the air. It's a good attack. Like most air attacks in the game, it's best used to jump in the air to avoid an oncoming spell and get a good counterattack from it. Standard air attack shenanigans. Only one more spell after this one. The 7th spell.
Bidon Gravity Ray!
As you know, Brago is a master of gravity. That being said, any opponent who attempts to strike Brago from the air is going to be in for a rough time. Specifically because of this spell right here. Bidon Gravity Ray. It takes any airborne opponent and immediately slams them face down into the ground. This is such a fun attack to use. If you're lucky, your opponent's gonna be a complete brain-dead idiot who constantly tries mid-air attacks and constantly gets a face full of concrete whenever the Bidon Gravity Ray pile drives them into the ground. Excellent attack. I give it 5 stars. Brago's 8th and final spell in this game.
Riar Race!
This is a straight beam of gravity energy. This spell has the honor of being the fastest projectile spell in Brago's arsenal. It does slightly less damage than Gigana Race, but the speed at which this thing fires is a fair trade-off. This can be a reliable spell to use for whenever you see your opponent charging their ultimate spell and you want to stop them in their tracks. It's also just a great spell to use in general. Just like I said before, it's great to switch up the moves you use to throw off your opponents. Keep them guessing. Whew boy! That's it everybody! We are done! Nobody else in this game has as many spells as Brago, so the bios won't be going as long in the future. Thank God. Now, let's see these spells in action, shall we? On to the actual gameplay now. Wasn't that an excellent bio? I'd say so, even if I do say so myself. Ooh, that sounded redundant. I say so, even if I do say so whatever. Brago story time, let's go!
Sherry travels with her Mamodo partner Brago in order to save her friend whose heart is being controlled by another Mamodo.
I'll make this battle end quickly.
What happened? Are you tired?
I'm not tired. Don't stop. Go on ahead. Defeat oncoming Mamodo one at a time.
That's what I want. That will bring closer the day that I become king.
Yes it will, Brago. I shall make you king. Just like I made Zatch king, just like I made Tia king, just like I made Kanchime king. Now it's your turn to become king. And then after this, we're gonna make Wanrei king. And then after this, we're gonna make a secret character king. We're all kings over here on the channel of Flash. Okay, Mochinoki Middle School is where we're not gonna go. Because first, we're gonna go to Mochinoki Park. And just like I did in the last episodes, I'm gonna try to do everything in order in terms of the story, how the story perceives us to go in order, so to speak. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you go over to content, it says level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it in order of what this game tells me. Because I'm a follower, I just follow Mamodo Battles wherever it goes, without a question. But there's actually gonna be some kind of comeuppance to that. Is that a word, comeuppance? I don't even know if that's the right word I want to use. There's gonna be a snafu in the plan coming up later, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. So we're gonna start with level 29, which is in Mochinoki Park. Let's go!
Brago!
We've been let down today. Our opponent is puny.
You're going to do it? I'm different now than I was in the Mamodo world.
That's right. Conchome and I are invincible, eh? Now is the time to surrender.
Surrender? Interesting. Let's go, Sherry.
Fugare!
No, wait. Don't do anything rash. Even if you surrender, that's okay.
Talk is futile.
You said it, Sherry. Talk is futile. Now we're gonna kick some Duck Boy ass.
Are you prepared for battle, Sherry?
Yes!
Let's get ready for a battle, Conchome.
Okay!
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, so it's Brago time. If you haven't already seen the bio, which I know you guys have, because I know you wouldn't skip the bio that I worked so hard on. But yeah, Brago's playstyle. What I like to do personally, I like to spam the hell out of Gigana Race. That's one of my go-to moves. I mostly like using my side B plus Gigana Race plus my down B. Oh, down. I keep talking in terms of Super Smash Bros. This attack right here, I consider that a down B because they're technically down A. The A button is your spells. I forgot what this spell is called, which is kind of pathetic because, you know, I did the whole spell bio and everything. Whatever that attack is called, I like doing that in conjunction with the Gigana Race, which I can't do right now because I don't have enough spell energy in my spell gauge. But yeah, I like doing this plus that.
KO! I'll make you king, Brago.
That was my plan from the start.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. That's right. I'll give you the chocolate that's so important to me. So...
I don't feel like destroying his book. Get away from me at once!
Yes.
Aw, that's awfully nice of Brago. Sparing the weak. I commend him. We can't get rid of a fan favorite like Kanchime. No way. I think so many fans would write angry letters to Makoto Raikou if they got rid of Kanchime. I'm gonna stop saying anything before I get into spoiler territory. Oh shit, was that a spoiler in and of itself? No! Mochinoki Town Riverbed, we want to go here. Because we're gonna pick up some goodies.
Huh? What's this?
Huh. Looks like you can use that. Good job finding it.
Yep, we got 20 points. Nice. So after that, we're gonna have to go over to the department store right here. Let's do it to it.
Brago? Tia, who is it? Someone you know?
I can't stand it that a coward like you has survived.
Tia! Megumi, fight! If we don't, they'll cream us!
Nah, we'd cream you even if you didn't fight, because we're Brago.
Are you prepared for battle, Sherry?
Yes!
Let's go, Tia! Yeah! Round 1, fight!
Okay, our second battle is here with Tia, obviously. So we're just gonna employ the same strategy we used last time. Just use your down A. What's that? But you know what? I'm gonna switch it up a bit. I know in the bio I said I didn't like using Ion Graviray, but I've gotta show off at least every ability at least once. And should I show off my ultimate spell? That seems kind of overkill for fighting someone like Tia. She doesn't deserve that kind of punishment. I like Tia. She's one of my more favorite characters in the show. Her and Megumi. I like Megumi too. There's actually no character I don't like in this show. I don't know if that's just really good writing or...
I'll make you king, Brago!
That was my plan from the start. Ha! Absurd.
Not yet! We haven't lost yet! Tia!
Go away. We don't have time to deal with you anymore.
Brago?
Don't worry. Leave the weak ones alone. They'll disappear on their own. We can just battle this one.
Okay, as I was saying before I got interrupted, I don't know if that's just a sign of good writing or if it's just me being overly happy with everything and everyone. And I don't know, I don't really dislike characters in TV shows that often. Like, I end up liking more people than I do end up not liking them at all. And not even I understand what the hell I just said. I end up I'm done. Fuck this. I'm done explaining myself. I like more people than I hate people. There we go. And here we go over to Mochinoki Middle School. Oh, but no, before we do that, we're gonna go back to the department store because...
Evidently, you missed it.
Well, it's too bad that you're in a place like this. Go quickly. Hurry up.
Yeah, there's nothing there. I just wanted to show off at least once what it looked like if you go to an area where there's nothing there. I just had to show it off because I know exactly where we need to go because I've practiced, I've got it written down in my notes exactly where I need to go. So, there wasn't any organic chance that I was gonna pick the wrong place.
You are...
Brago!
Ha! You beings.
The Mamodo of the Red Book. I wonder how strong you've become. Show us.
Let's go, Zatch.
Yeah, even if Brago is our opponent, we won't lose.
Are you prepared for battle, Sherry?
Yes! Zatch, ready?
Yeah! Round 1. Fight!
I don't know why Kyo's over here saying, and you are? As if he doesn't know who the hell they are after they kicked his ass in the first episode they met. That's such a weird line, because Zatch clearly knew who they were. And this, I assume this takes place after the incident where they came into his house and they defeated Zatch and Kyo. But I don't know. I'm just gonna chalk this up to mistranslation. Maybe he said something different in the Japanese version. Who knows? You know what? I think... Oh, shit. Oh, Zatch, get away from me, you little lightning boy. Okay, I think Zatch is worthy of an ultimate spell. He is the main character, after all. And don't bother putting your shield up. He knows.
I'll make you king, Brago.
That was my plan from the start.
Kyo!
No way. You can still get up. So you won't hand the book over without a fight.
I'll put my life on the line to protect the book.
That's okay. I'll let it go today. But next time I won't.
Once again, Brago is being so generous not destroying their book for whatever reason. You gotta love it. Okay, we're gonna go back to the park.
What?
Ha! Nothing but a little outcast, huh? It seems as though he hasn't found a partner yet to read his book. Challenging us to a battle even though you're nothing but an outcast? That's fine. It'll be a diversion.
Oh, you made Ponygon mad. Watch out, Brago.
Now, Brago.
Round 1. Fight!
You know what? I really like beating up Ponygon. I don't know why. It just feels so satisfying beating up this little donkey horse boy. Does that make me some kind of animal hater? Is PETA gonna come knocking at my front door? Justice for Ponygon! I implore them to come over here. Oh shit. I ran out of energy. I couldn't use my Gigano race. No, it's so weird. It would be a really nice touch if you did more damage to Ponygon if you hit him from the back. Kind of to signify that you're, you know, destroying his bush. His book. No, we don't want to, we're not talking about Ponygon's bush over here. Oh god. Ooh, point blank range from that attack. That was nasty.
I'll make you king, Brago.
That was my plan from the start.
What a bore.
Don't worry, I don't want to destroy your book. You're still looking for a partner.
I'm going, Brago. It's a waste of time being here.
That's what I love about Brago. You won't destroy a Mamodo if they don't have a partner. A true sign of chivalry. Or some kind of knight's honor, some kind of knight's code, perhaps? Ah, who knows? What I do know is that we gotta go back to the department store. This time for real. Because...
Huh? What's this?
You got 30 points!
Huh. Looks like you can use that. Good job finding it.
You know what? I really want to know what, like, in terms of the story, what they actually do find. Because I know for us, gameplay-wise, we get 30 points, but I don't think from Brago and Sherry's perspective, they literally find points on the ground. There has to be some kind of something that translates to points from their perspective. But what could it be? Maybe they like found a coupon for Domino's pizza or something, I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking about pizza at a time like this. What I should be thinking about is going over to the Quarry.
What's that? It can't be. That kid should have been defeated.
That's not Zatch.
Huh?
That's right. I'm not Zatch. Don't confuse me with that trash.
Don't let down your guard, Sherry. His strength is greater than any we've seen so far.
We'll bring down any opponent. Let's go, Brago.
Ooh, we got another lookalike over here.
Now, Brago!
I'll show you real power. Round 1. Fight!
Okay, we're gonna beat up Nega Zatch? Yes, I said Nega, N-E-G-A. I didn't say anything else. I don't even know what that word means. I never heard the word Nega if it wasn't referring to Eggman. I guess there was that one episode of like Fairly Odd Parents with Nega Timmy or whatever. Those are the only 2 instances I've ever heard the word nega. Don't knee me. How dare you knee me in the stomach? I don't like getting kneed. I don't need to get kneed. I just punched him right through the gut. That looked awesome.
Round 2.
Okay, evil Zatch. There we go. That's the air attack, counter attack spell I was talking about in the bio. Get out of here. I wonder what would happen if Brago and Zeno fought in the actual show. Yes, spoiler alert, Brago and Zeno never interact with each other in the entirety of the manga or the show. But I'm curious to know what that battle would have been like.
I'll make you king, Brago!
That was my plan from the start.
We barely won.
You said you won? Cut the arrogance. This time I was just testing your strength.
You're messing with us.
But you did well for trash. As a reward, I'll tell you something good. The Mamodo you're looking for is now, of his own ambition, searching for a Mamodo to pair with in England.
Zophis is?
Mamodo are attracted to each other. Many of them are now gathering in England. I will go hunt them down. If you ever need an opponent again, come find me.
You know, I never really understood that. They say that in the show too, say that Mamodo are attracted to each other. But I wonder to what extent that means. Like, is it in a Dragon Ball Z sense where they can sense each other's ki or sense each other's energy? Or is it some kind of innate magnetism they have towards each other? I wish they would have explored that deeper in the show. That would have been nice. There were a lot of things in the show that I wish they would have explored deeper. Like, what would happen if a Mamodo partner were to actually get killed? Would the Mamodo find a new partner, or who knows? They never really explore that. Except for that one line in the manga during the Fado arc where Kyo was like, Kido was about to die, then he was like, I wonder what would happen if I died. Would Zatch find a new partner? But other than that, that's like the only instance where they ever alluded to the fact that a Mamodo partner was gonna die. But anyways, this is a part where we're gonna get a bit out of order from the contents, because for some reason, I'm gonna chalk it up to faulty programming, but for some reason, if you go in the exact order of the contents page, there's gonna be a battle that you literally cannot do for whatever reason. So you literally have to go out of order just to play all of the levels in this story mode. So, which is what we're gonna do. But not yet, we're gonna play it in order first. I'll tell you the part where you have to get it out of order, but for now we're gonna still be in the right order. Hobart Castle, let's go!
I am Dr. Riddles, the marvelous doctor that knows everything. I know all about you, too. You're looking for Zophis, aren't you?
Please, tell me where Zophis is.
But he's strong. I don't think you can just bring him down. How about it? Why don't you gather your companions?
Hurry up and tell us. If you don't, we'll force it out of you.
Fine. If you manage to defeat Kido and me, I'll tell you where Zophis is.
That's a rotten deal. I'll make it over soon. Say your prayers.
Well, it's Kido killing time. I'm down.
Now, Brago!
Doctor, these guys are weak, aren't they?
That's right, Kido.
Round 1. Fight!
Dr. Riddles, why do you gotta lie to the kid? We are definitely not weak, and you clearly know that.
Let's go!
That's it. Just for that, I'm gonna punish your puppet. Come here, little puppet boy. I really like Kido's design. I like how they made him a puppet. I guess that's some kind of that could be some sort of metaphor for how some human partners view their Mamodo partners. Wait, some human partners perceive their Mamodo partners as puppets doing their bidding. Kind of like the very first Mamodo Zatch fought Raycom. I forgot the partner's name. He like Hasakawa or whatever his name was. He is scum. That's why he's not playable in this game, because he is scum. You're gonna have to go over to Zatch Bell Mamodo Fury for that shit. But nobody likes that game. I don't like that game. I know people do like that game. I'm not one of them. I do not like Mamodo Fury.
I'll make you king, Brago!
That was my plan from the start.
Doctor, it's a promise. Now please tell us where Zophis is.
But are you really going to go after him alone?
Just us is enough. Zophis. We'll bring Zophis down for sure.
That's right. Now without pretense, you'll tell us where he is.
Zophis is now in England trying to attract strong Mamodo to be his companions. If you go searching for Mamodo in England, he will appear.
Ooh, you can tell they're really building up to the Millennium Demon arc. It's such a shame that that arc doesn't get explored in this game. Except for like, I don't even want to get too much into spoilers. But there's a character and a couple of stages, but that's it. Nothing in terms of the story mode. Man, what a shame. This game desperately needed a sequel so bad. Like in this playstyle, not in the Mamodo Fury playstyle, because I know that game explores the Millennium Demon arc, but not this game, unfortunately. Okay, let's go over to London suburbs.
What are you? Even though they said hurry ahead.
You encountered a Mamodo, so the only thing is to go for it.
That's right. Say your prayers.
Ah! Put that fist away.
When Mamodo meet each other, the only thing to do is to go for it. In other words, it's time to battle.
We will absolutely not lose.
Okay, Chun-Li, let's do it to it.
Now, Brago!
Are you ready, Leanne?
I am. Round 1. Fight!
Oh, excuse me, Lien, not Chun-Li. Should I say Chun-Lien? Did he really need to make her design so similar to Chun-Li? I know she's supposed to be Chinese, but still. Chinese women come in so many different shapes and sizes. They didn't need to be— Whoa, okay! That looked really cool. The double air combo fiasco, whatchamacallit. Get out of here. It seems really weird, Brago beating Wanrei in hand-to-hand combat. A martial arts master versus some edgelord gravity boy. You know what? I'm in the mood for an ultimate spell. Typically, I don't like using ultimate spells because the cutscene kind of takes a long time. By the time the whole cutscene is done and over with, you're probably just gonna kill the enemy normally.
Let's look for the next Mamodo.
Jesus, that
I'll protect
fist!
Leanne. Because Leanne is important to me.
Ridiculous. What will we do, Sherry?
We'll let you go this time, but we'll come for the book again.
You'll let us go? Let's go, Wanrei.
Why let it go?
Just because it's not necessary to bring them down. Well, let's go, Brago.
I don't know why they're letting so many people go. That seems really out of character for them. But hey, they're important characters. We can't let their books get burned. We need them. We need them for the Millennium Demon arc. And I know I keep referencing that arc, but I really like that arc. I love every arc in this show. Okay, but before I even go further into that, here is where we're gonna get out of order. Normally, you would go over to Hobart Castle next, but if you do this, we're gonna miss out on a battle. So instead of going to Hobart Castle, or Hobbit Castle, I don't know how to say that word, we're gonna go over to Fairy Woods.
Good job. I didn't think you'd show up.
Stop your bragging. Start quickly.
Now's the time to be strong. This time I'll destroy you.
Bring it to an end, Brago.
Leave it to me.
Okay, Xeno, round 2. I like how they're both holding their arms out to each other.
Now, Brago!
Ho hum.
Round 1. Fight!
It really does sound like he says ho hum. I know it's supposed to be saying go home, but it really sounds like ho hum. Like Santa Claus is humming a diddly. Diddly? A did. Is that the word diddy? Diddly? I don't know. Wow, I actually found a pretty good use for Ion Gravity Ray. That's bizarre. I wouldn't get too used to it though. It's a good thing it's a good thing Sherry didn't get caught up in that because it looked like she was in— Nope, don't even think about it. Oh no. Ooh, that would have been a really good time for him to use his ultimate spell. He would have got it out. Too bad the CPUs are chumps. I don't know what the difficulty is set for the story mode CPUs. Because I'm pretty sure in options I have it set for very hard.
Let's look for the next Mamodo.
Stupid to lose to someone like you.
I know what's up your sleeve. We won't lose to you.
Don't be so arrogant. Next time I'll destroy you.
Running away? Sherry!
Race!
He escaped?
He sure fled quickly.
Yeah, if we were to go to Hobart Castle first, then that Xeno fight we could not do. It would have just been completely gone from the whatever. I'll show y'all what I mean. See, look. We had to go out of order. Match for Xeno, now 36. Oh, man. But anyways, now we're gonna go to Hobart Castle right after we go to the circus tent.
Evidently, you missed it.
Huh?
Well, it's too bad that you're in a place like this. Go quickly.
Oh, my bad. I was wrong. We want to go to Hobart Castle first, and then we're gonna go over to circus tent. My bad. I made a mistake.
We finally met a guy with a backbone.
That's what I should say.
I don't want to use strength needlessly here. Settle this in one go, Brago.
Girl really is something.
Settle this in one blow? Don't make me laugh. Come and get me then!
Ooh, Sherry really is something, huh? I agree with you, Gustav.
Are you prepared for battle, Sherry?
Yes!
Rampage to your heart's content, Barry.
Yes, I sure will.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay. It's berry time, baby. Berry busting time. Gonna break us some berries. Hey, Barry. How do you say anything? Berry, Barry? I don't know. Why is pronunciation so hard? Ooh, okay. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Build up that spell gauge while they're dead. I think Barry's worthy of an ultimate spell. There we go. This should finish it. And goodbye! You are dead, good sir! Don't even bother with that shield, it doesn't help you.
I'll make you king, Brago!
That was my plan from the start.
They have ambition. Of course, since you are just fighting blindly, they will beat you.
What? Don't mess with me!
We're hurrying ahead to become the strongest. We'll let you go this time, but there won't be a next time.
You!
Let's go, Brago.
Sure.
I like the way he said that. Sure. So nice and obedient. Okay, now we want to go to circus tent.
Huh? What's this?
You got 30 points.
Huh. Looks like you can use that. Good job finding it.
Okay, now that that's all settled with, we want to go to Hobart Castle for the final battle.
We finally found you, Zophis.
So you came.
Give me Coco back. Okay, Coco, let's go home.
Go home? How stupid, Sherry. My life is here. I don't intend to return to that old wretched life.
It seems like Coco doesn't want to go home.
Zophis, I won't forgive you. I absolutely will never forgive you.
Ooh, shit, this is getting intense.
Are you prepared for battle, Sherry?
Yes! Let's have some fun while you become king. Round 1. Fight!
You know what I noticed? They made Zophis really tall in this game. Zophis is not this tall in the show. But maybe for like balancing purposes, I can kind of see why they would do that. Because I think they also made Kido bigger than he really is too. And I just gotta say, I really like Coco's voice. It sounds very, what's the word? Squeaky? Squeaky? Is that the word I want to say? I don't know. I don't know the exact perfect descriptor, but I just really like it. Oh, speaking of which, fighting against Zophis is actually a really good time to illustrate this attack that I haven't used yet. Beat on Gravity Ray. I think I've used every other spell at least once. That's so satisfying. Okay. Get down, I have no spell energy. You know what? I think oh shit, I actually lost. You know, I think earlier I said I didn't really like how they made it so whenever Zophis used her flight, I mean his flight, that it uses up spell gauge energy. Oh, I really thought she was gonna use, I thought he was gonna use his ultimate. I was really expecting an ultimate battle clash. I mean, ultimate spell clash. That would have been a good climactic way to end this story mode.
I'll make you king, Brago.
That was my plan from the start.
Huh? Foolish.
Well, Zophis, change Coco back.
Don't be so smug. I'm the one who will become king of the Mamodo.
Radon!
Ha! So careless.
Brago. If Brago hadn't protected me, I'd be done for. Again. I was rescued. He got away, even though I went to all that trouble to follow him.
Because you got careless.
Brago.
You'll make me king. You'll help me finish this battle. Then, there will be a battle with Zophis again in the future.
That's true. Now isn't the time to give up. Just wait, Coco. Whatever it takes, I'll rescue you from Zophis. Let's go.
Huh. Are you trying to get in my way?
Okay, now I'm gonna finish my thought that I had before I killed Coco. I mean, killed Zophis. I know earlier I said I thought it was weird how they made Zophis' flight use up his spell gauge. But now I'm kind of...
Enjoy the story.
I kind of take back that sentiment. I kind of like how they made it so it actually does use up his spell gauge. Because I was just in a situation where I had no spell energy left, and if Zophis had infinite flight, there'd literally be nothing I could do to get him down. So maybe it's for the best it uses up spell energy for him to fly. Anyways, that was Brago's story mode, everybody. And unlike the previous story modes we've done, there aren't any powered up characters for us to fight in Brago's story. Not that I know of. Because the way to unlock the other powered characters is through other means in other people's story modes, but not Brago. Brago is special in the fact that he doesn't have to do any extracurricular activities in order to unlock powered up characters. But anyways, that's it for this episode of Zatch Bell Mamodo Battles. Thank you all for joining me, the channel of Flash, in this episode. Hopefully it won't take me another year to come out with the next episode, because we're just gonna be doing Wanray's story. And fortunately enough, or unfortunately, depending if you're a Wanray fan or not. But anyways, Wanray doesn't have that much information to go over for his bio. Not as much as Brago or Zatch Tia Kanchame. So I should be able to get Wanray's bio out in a relatively shorter amount of time, along with his spells. It should be a bit easier. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. What day is it now? April 22nd? Yeah, I wanted to say by sometime early May, I should be able to get him out. Because I actually do have another Let's Play on the horizon that I'm going to be I'm gonna be working on as well, and hopefully I should get that Let's Play out in the next couple of days, actually. Next few days, I don't want to say couple. Couple means 2. It's gonna be a lot more than 2 days. Probably by this time next week, I want to say the first episode of the next Let's Play should be out. Anyways, enough talking about production. I'm gonna be going on producing this episode after I hit the off switch on my recording software, and then it should be up on YouTube in no time flat. Okay, this outro's gone on long enough. Goodbye, everybody.